Oh, yeah. Nothing better than a sip of hot coffee on a Monday morning. Well, yeah, there is a lot of things better, but good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. Um, let's see who's over in the chat with us. Let's see. We got John Howard. Good morning. Mark Lindsay's up early this morning. Good morning, Mark. Mr. LB Sharp says, morning, I emailed you a 3-minute update I recently done to my CNC. Any criticism would be appreciated. All right. Let's see. Mr. Larry Gaunts. Tomorrow forecast 94 degrees summer coming too early. Are you getting rain and stuff today, Larry? I watched I didn't see Joanne. She must be on vacation because they had, who was that guy? Jeff is the one I hardly ever see. Jeff something. He was doing the weather this morning and he was talking about somewhere in Texas, I guess the Dallas area maybe. It's going to be getting it. And then, of course, we're going to get it tomorrow. There's my little connection thing talking to me already. I just did a speed test right before I went. There's something going. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is. But I don't think it's me anymore. I'm thinking it's just something that happens and I can't do anything about it. Maybe it's a spectrum thing. But I mean, I do my speed test. The one I did just a little while ago. I was getting 457 download and 21 upload, and that should be plenty. So I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I'm gonna quit worrying about it, I guess, because it is what it is. As long as the audio doesn't get screwy, if the video gets screwy, it's not that big a deal. But if the audio gets screwy and you can't understand what they're saying, then that's not even good. But anyhow, Troy Pritchard's in the house. Good morning, Troy. Leo Stager's here. Gloomy 37 degrees. All righty. Good to see you, Leo. Thanks for joining the panel this past Saturday. That was a lot of fun. Wilson Rubottom's here. Darren Birds. Leo says, let's all give a thumbs up before Dave signs in. Well, nice try, but it doesn't work. It never works. That's okay. I don't care. Klondike's here this morning. Good morning. Jesse's here. Good morning to you, sir. Gary Hammett. Good morning. Monroe Cook is here. Seems like we got a lot of people here, but it doesn't show that many. Seems like there's a lot of different names in here. I see Mark says it's 46, raining in Oregon. Imagine that. High of 51, high of 86. Yeah. Yeah, but you got that climate controlled shop now. What do you care what the weather is? Just, if I had the super insulation, that thing's like a Yeti cooler. Now the way you've got it insulated, so I wouldn't worry what it's doing out. I wished I had something like that in my garage, or especially the garage, because it always, if I can get out in the shop and it's cold, once I get out there and get to moving around and turning some stuff on, it heats up pretty good because it's got that wood floor. But when I go out in the garage, it's got that old concrete floor. Holy cow. If it gets cold at night, that concrete floor stays cold all day until, late that evening. And then about the time it gets right, it starts getting cold again. Mr. Ballard's here. Good morning, Wolfman. Let's see here. George Rothfuss. David Burnett. Good morning, guys. Clyde CNC. Good morning, Clyde. Current weather, rain and snow. Feels like 29 degrees for scattered rain showers. It's raining. My dog won't go out in that weather. Yeah, it's rough on dogs when it's raining. Although some dogs, I have had dogs where you open the door and it don't matter. They run right on out there. If they got to go, they got to go. But Jack is a big wuss when it comes to rain. He does not like to get wet. He will if he has to, but if it's raining very hard at all, he'll just hold it. Mark says, how old is your modem, Dave? I was having issues last year and need to get a hold of Spectrum. Well, I mean, I've had it a little while, but when I talked to them about the upgrade, I gave them the model number and they said, yeah, it's still okay. And it's now that I've changed my router and got a faster router, I'm getting the speeds that I'm supposed to be getting. It's just that I don't know what's causing that dip. As you know, you look right now, I'm clear as a bell. But every once in a while, it just for a few seconds, it has that dip, but it's always in the video and not in the audio. Maybe it's something going on with StreamYard. I don't know. You know, they're growing by leaps and bounds, so maybe it's starting to get a little crowded up there on their servers. I don't know. Clyde says, looks okay here. Thank you, Clyde. Larry says he's just cloudy all day, no rain forecast. Okay. John Howard says, April 1st was my 22nd year being a civilian after 20 years of the Air Force. All right. Well, congrats and thank you for your service. I don't have much to talk about. I really didn't watch the news other than to check the weather. I got to tell you, I'm really, really digging that StreamYard giveaway tool. If you didn't watch the show Saturday, I did my first, well, not my first ever giveaway, but my first ever giveaway using the StreamYard tool. And that thing is so cool. And I like it because it's super easy. You just, tell people what hashtag to put in it and it sorts it out and collects the stuff and, just really, really neat. So, yeah. All right, let's see. John says it's time to retire again. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Larry says he might get some rain tonight. Clyde says his dog don't care if it's raining. And what kind of dog do you have, Clyde? I can't remember. I want to say Dachshund, but I think that's what Larry's got. I think Larry's got the Dachshund. Or maybe you have one too. I don't know. I can't remember. Mr. Schuster's here. Good morning, Rob. Thank you for coming on the panel last Saturday. That was fun. Gary says, my dog, when it's raining, runs at the door and slams on the brake, takes a look and says, nope. Yeah, that's kind of the way Jack does. He'll be all excited to go, and then when you open the door and he can hear it, that it's raining, he'll kind of stick his nose out and sniff, and he's like, nah. So Clyde says maybe just use YouTube as a test. I'm not sure what you mean there, Clyde. If you could elaborate on that. I haven't had enough coffee, so I'm not understanding what you're trying to tell me there. Okay, it says swapped the router and it was better. Swapped out the modem and it stopped completely. All right. Well, I might have to. That's their thing. Now, this is the second one I've had because I had another one where I think it was lightning ran in on it and hit it. But that's been a while ago. So, I don't know. It's not terrible. It's because, like I said, it doesn't mess up the audio, it's just the video, and it only does it for a few seconds and then it's right back. So I don't know. I guess if it starts getting to where when it goes fuzzy, it lasts longer and longer and longer, then I'll for sure have to do something. Where did I get the giveaway tool? Well, you asked the right guy because I can tell you. I have it. If I find the right spot. What the heck? Oh. Hold on. There we go. It's right here. Go put that in. You open up another tab in your browser and go put that in and then bookmark it and then you'll have it. Now I'm getting the fuzzy weak signal thing again. See, they keep acting like I'm on Wi-Fi or something. They're like, yeah, well, plug your thing into your router. Don't do the thing. I don't know what that, but it's showing that it's using the hardwired thing. But yeah, there it is right there, Mark. Just StreamYard.com/giveaway. Bookmark that and and I better turn that off. Then you'll have it. And of course, I have it in here, and then I thought, well, I'm going to do the thing from out there in the shop, so I had to put it out there. But yeah, it just works so super easy. It's fun to do. And I really, really like it. I've been wanting to use it for a long time, but I just, hadn't had the opportunity. But I'll be using it pretty much every week now. Doing some kind of giveaway during the Saturday night thing. Now let me get this flipped back here. What have I got going on here? Okay, here we go. I got too much stuff on here. I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Get back to the comments there. Let's see. Larry's he's an old timer. He's on his 38th year of retirement after 20 years in the Air Force. And thank you for your service, Mr. Galt. Rob Schuster says, that was a fun show Saturday. I enjoyed being a guest. I think my skills as a guest have improved since the first time I was on live video. Yeah, you just gotta do it more often. I mean, I can see a live stream in your future. The beat of the drum by Rob Schuster or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Clyde's got long-haired dachshund. Okay, I was thinking it was a dachshund, and Larry's got dachshunds too. Yeah, those are great. Those are great dogs. I won't say I had a dachshund because it wasn't really my dog, but my daughter years ago came home with one, and it was supposed to be a gift to my then wife. Um, but I think it's funny because out of all the people, I think the dog liked me the best because I'm a dog person. The other people really weren't. And I probably told this story before, but they kept trying to think of some little cute name for it and all. And I would always just say, he's a cute little booger. And I'd always call him Booger. And they didn't like that, because, but I always called him Booger. And I called him that so much that it kind of stuck. That's the only thing he would answer to. So, yeah, he's a good little dog. Okay. Oh, I guess I see what you're saying. Just do a live through YouTube without StreamYard as a test. Well, I guess that would determine whether it's a StreamYard thing or not. I guess. Let's see. Rob says, I think back the first time I was on Dave's show years ago. In my mind, I was probably pretty nervous or something. I don't know what. I think you left something out there. I'm much more comfortable now. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I've done so many live streams between, this is like 452 just of these coffee sessions. And then I've done, I don't know how many other live streams or Facebook lives or something. And it's really funny when I think about it, because I used to be real shy as a kid and never like say much. And now it's just, it's just like you getting on here talking to folks. It's not no big deal, really. But Larry says he's lost count of his dachshunds. How many he's had? I guess had 4 at one time. Man, that had to be a handful. Having 4 at a time. Mark's got. All right, I'll be tuning in. What you giving away next week? Yeah. It is just a super cool thing. Like I said, I've been watching StreamYard. As I mentioned, they're the ones that created that tool, and they use it every Sunday night. They just used it last night at 9 p.m. my time. They do their StreamYard town hall, and it's always Gage and Dan, the 2 founders, and they're always giving away the merch and stuff. And I actually won one night. My name came up, and I won the little StreamYard pillow and a little hoodie thing that they sent me. But yeah, they're always giving away merch and stuff. But I wish I could win again, because they have a StreamYard coffee cup. I like coffee cups, but I haven't ever been able to win one of those. And of course, like I said, they keep growing and growing. So now when they do a stream, they have a whole lot more people than they used to have. Used to, it was just a handful of folks. Mark says, just talk to the camera like it's trying to borrow money from you. George Rothfuss got a funny story here. He says, yesterday a rabbit fell into my window well. I had to open the window to save it. My dog caught wind of it and the race was on. Behind the R, finally he pointed it out by hiding by the furnace. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Is this the same? Oh, it's funny story continued. There we go. There's more to it. I made space, and like lightning, my dog had the prize. I had to stop the contest, had to retrieve the rabbit. My dog gave me the evil growls. He's been checking ever since. Okay. All right. Well, good for you. You let the little bunny rabbit go. I have one. I haven't seen him in a while. Something else could have got him, I guess. But I have one every once in a while. They'll just get right out in the middle of the yard, but he only does it when he knows Jack's in the house. And it's funny because Jack will go to the window and be barking and, making all kinds of racket. And he just looks and is like, yeah, you can't get me. You're in there. But I hadn't seen him lately, so something might have got him. I don't know. I think I've knocked my stuff around here. LB says, I have a hard time just voiceover on any video without a written script. It sounds like I'm reading. Yeah, it's, some people are just naturals at doing that kind of stuff. And then there's people like me that really suck at it. But, it is what it is. Speaking of videos, I got to get out there because they're saying we're going to have rain tomorrow and Wednesday, or at least Wednesday evening. So I need to get out there and shoot that little video about that set of digital calipers that company sent me. I haven't even really. I opened up the box, just glanced at it, and then put it right back in the box. And I haven't really even looked at it since then. So I did print off some stuff, because they sent me a link to use and a discount code and all that stuff. So I did. I did print off some stuff off the link so that I can try to give the specs and try to get stuff right when I do the video. But I'm going to try to do that this morning, I think, get out there. I've still got all my stuff out there in the garage still connected. I haven't even wound up my Cat 5 cable that's still going down the hallway. I got to wind it up, and I still got to take that Cat 6 and poke it through this hole and get up under there. I just hate getting up under there because I'm not as limber as I used to be. And it gets pretty low when you get to that other end where I need to get to the garage. And I know, but, just that little bit of waddling around under there, I'll be sore the next day. So let's see here. Where he says he's got Fox that take care of his rabbits. Yeah. I don't know what I saw yesterday. It was still light. It was late yesterday afternoon or early evening. And Jack walked over to the window looking out towards the backyard, and man, all of a sudden fur stood up on his back, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck is that there? So I go over and I let him out, and he goes running over to the fence. And I don't know what kind of thing this was. It was either, I think it might have been an owl, maybe catching a chipmunk or something. because this big bird, and he had such a big wingspan, and where he was down in there, he had trouble getting going. But fortunately, he was on the other side of my fence, so Jack couldn't have got to him anyway. But yeah, he went out there and scared that thing off, and it was flopping around, and it finally took off. And I'm like, well, what is that? An owl? Is it a hawk? I don't know what it was, but it was big. But I'm guessing that might have been whatever it was. It might have been coming down to get a chipmunk or something, because there's a lot of those out there around that little wood pile I got. They're all over the place out there, which I suppose would make a tasty meal for a hawk or an owl or something like that. Let's see here. Rob says, I shot video for a project over the weekend, not a drum this time. Hopefully I can have it on YouTube by the weekend. Yeah, you got to get that content out there, especially if you're getting close. Did you get any subscribers from when we talked about it on the show? You said you had 800 and something. Let's see where Rob's at now. Let's see, he's got 852. So 852. So you're 148 away from the magic 1,000 number. And then, of course, the other thing is getting the other magic number, the 4,000 watch hours. That's probably harder to get than the other, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. Just depends on what you put out as content, I guess. Because, there's some people out there that don't even have that many videos, and they, already got pretty good sized channels and lots of watch time and stuff like that. It just depends on what you put out. I would think if you start putting out some of those drum things, because there's nobody else doing that. Besides, they're cool as heck. So that was okay. Rob says he thinks he was at 848. So we got 4 of them over there. That's it's not that many. But whoops. Rob says hot air balloons go over our area in the mornings this time. This time of year, our dog goes crazy. I bet that would be something cool to see, though. Gary says maybe that's something that I saw got that rabbit. Yeah, that could be too. It could have been the rabbit, I guess. But I don't think after Jack went out there, when I saw that thing take off, I didn't see anything in its mouth. So I think he probably had to abandon the meal and probably, of course, if he knew about that fence, he would have known he could have just sat there and finished his meal, because Jack hadn't have got to him. He would have made a lot of racket, but he can't get to him. Rob says, I have some older videos that are up to almost 30,000 views, Linux CNC stuff. Yeah. Yeah, any of that kind of stuff, the drum building and the Linux stuff, and even just showing that rotary drum making thing you made, that would it's something different that not everybody else is doing. So I would think those would be really popular to watch. All right, that was my little timer. I guess I'm going to get out of here. And get out there and shoot that video on the digital calipers. You can tell I'm real excited about it. I can't seem to get motivated to do a thing like that, but I'll get out there and make up something. I got to get some props together because I need to be measuring something. So I'll have to try to come up with some props or something to measure. But anyhow, all right. Well, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a great day. Get your week started off good. Where am I at here? Okay. And we will see y'all tomorrow, I guess, for number 453 or something like that. And LB, I'll go take a look at that video again. I glanced at it, but I didn't watch it all. I just looked at it just for a second. And I'll go back and watch that and let you know. All right, everybody have a good one. We'll see y'all tomorrow.